Far away, as north as we can go, once stood an enchanted forest.
You've seen an enchanted forest?
Yes, it was a magical place. But something went wrong. Since then, no one can get in or out.
Wow, Papa, that was epic.
What would I do without you? You'll always have me. Has Elsa seemed weird to you?
She seems like Elsa.
There's this voice. Voice? What does that mean? Head for the cliffs!
I'm gonna blow! I got you!
The kingdom is not safe. Find who is calling to you. They may have answers.
I'm going with you.
Anna? No.
Excuse me, I climbed the North Mountain, survived a frozen heart, and saved you from my ex-boyfriend, so, you know, I'm coming.
That's normal.
Where are we?
How did you get in the forest?
The mist parted for us.
Impossible.
Where did you learn magic?
You can't just follow me into fire.
Then don't run into fire.
Magic is very alluring. Without you, she may lose herself to it.
Protect Arendelle at all costs.
I believe in you, Elsa, more than anyone or anything.
Question. Is the whole putting us in mortal danger gonna be a regular thing?
Shall I tell you a story? It's the story of an orphan girl from a faraway land who was sent to live in a mysterious house. And what if I were to tell you she discovered something magical? Something secret. Would you believe me?
If you cause me trouble, I'll have you sent away in an instant.
I knew you were hiding something.
This garden, it's capable of extraordinary things. Now will you believe in the magic?
Harlan started out with a Rusty Smith Corona and built himself into one of the best-selling mystery writers of all time.
30 languages, over 80 million copies sold. You guys fans?
I mean, I don't do much fiction reading myself.
Big fan. I'm a big fan.
Who is that guy?
Mr. Blanc is a private investigator of great renown.
I read a tweet about a New Yorker article about you. You're famous.
The night of his demise, the family had gathered to celebrate your father's 85th birthday. And your son, Ransom, did he attend as well?
Yes, but he left early. I think Linda was upset.
Walt would get a little Irish courage in him. He'd get into it with Harlan.
What? Richard said what?
Are you baiting me, detective?
Attempting to be thorough so we can figure out the manner of death.
You mean if someone killed him? You think one of us, one of his family,
Walt
killed him?
Mr. Blanc, I just buried my father who committed suicide. Why are you here?
I suspect
foul play. I have eliminated no suspects.
Harlan was cleaning house.
Everyone in the family has possible motives.
Was Harlan planning on cutting off Joni?
Did he plan to fire Walter?
Is Richard having an affair?
That's some heavy-duty conjecture.
Funny, Ransom, you skipped the funeral, but you're early for the will reading.
Up your ass.
Very nice.
Ransom.
I gotta do this more often.
The family is truly desperate. When people get desperate, the knives come out. This is a twisted web. And we are not finished untangling it. Not yet.
I keep waiting for the big reveal.
All of them lied to me. There is one guilty party behind it all.
You know something. Spill it.
Oh my God.
Tell me what happened to my grandfather.
I think you have something you want to tell me.
I lost my family 3 years ago.
It wasn't an accident. There was a bomb on that plane.
I need your help to find the ones who did this. I've got nothing to lose.
What about your life?
What about it?
I'm gonna say this once. Even if you succeed, it won't be worth it.
Bomb-maker is free. He's walking the streets.
You promised me you won't do nothing silly.
Why are you here?
To offer you closure.
And how would you do that?
Violently.
You're much more human than I thought you'd be.
And it's a good disguise.
You don't have a clue about the scale of the mess you've caused.
He's your clone.
How's it even possible?
In Gemini Man, Aang is creating a visual spectacle, and the technology is so spectacular.
We have a digital human being that Will is actually playing. That's identical to what you would expect a young Will Smith to look like. Aang really believes that we got to push filmmaking into the 21st century.
I was able to build on my past experience in Life of Pi and what I think digital cinema should be doing, which is make it look more real, more immersive, more human.
Aang has a very strong vision for this film. We're shooting in 3D plus, this evolutionary format, where you can see so much more in a frame. You really feel like you're there.
See detail in the fights and detail in the motion that would be buried in blur at a normal film format.
Aang kept on saying that we all have to raise our game because we are creating a digital human. We're putting a living, breathing young Will Smith into the frame.
It means that you will have the most immersive cinema experience that you've ever had.
It's amazing to work with Aang. He's such a visionary.
He's an amazing director. He's an Academy Award winner. He's somebody that's always broken the boundaries of visual effects.
Aang is pushing really hard to give people an experience that you can't get anywhere else.
multiple victims. It started when neighbors reported hearing hundreds of gunshots fired. When Albuquerque police arrived, they discovered the bodies of 9 male victims, many shot multiple times. Veteran police officers calling the level of carnage, quote, staggering. Apparently, a remote-controlled machine gun was used in the killings. Investigators are searching for a person of interest who fled the scene. Anyone with information on this massacre is asked to call police immediately.
It's Mama again, baby. He's been gone since 8 o'clock last night.
There was an incident. That is all I can tell you.
Not acceptable.
Where's our son? I have kids too.
Any of them black?
Excuse me?
Let me start again. The world still looks at him like it looks at me.
I don't know what you expect me to do.
Find my son!
I love you, Daddy.
Love you, sweetheart. You're a brave girl.
So, what's the story, young lady?
We're on our way to Minneapolis.
It was an accident.
I fell.
Well, sooner or later, everybody does. Right, Dad?
I nearly had you, didn't I?
Since you're traveling, I'd like to do a CAT scan.
Daddy's gonna take care of us.
I'm gonna wait right here for you when you get out. It's been hours. You know how much longer it's gonna be?
What was her name again?
Perry Monroe.
I'm not seeing a Perry Monroe. There hasn't been a scan since 9 o'clock this morning.
So what are you telling me?
They're not here.
Got the whole day in front of you. Not finding any Monroe.
I just want to see my wife and daughter.
Do you have any footage?
Don't record in the treatment areas.
They're under the camera. Can't see them because of the chairs. You get a better angle.
You saw my little girl. You treated her on.
All I've got to go on is your word that they were here at all.
Thinks I'm making them up. Why would I have my daughter's scarf, but not her? There's something wrong with this place. I showed you the picture. That could be anybody.
I'm as concerned about them as you are.
Search the hospital!
Nobody needs to get hurt.
I mean, he's a head case.
Put down all you got! What have you done to my family? Please don't take my family!
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains.
Hi, Grammars.
What are you doing here?
Your grandma tells me her grandson's some fancy environment lawyer down in Cincinnati.
I am a corporate defense attorney.
So?
I defend chemical companies.
Well, now you can defend me.
How many did you lose?
190.
190 cows.
You tell me nothing's wrong here.
It's a small matter for a family friend. Help a guy who needs it.
The farmer or you? That's chemicals, I'm telling you.
I'm seeing documents I don't understand. They're hiding something. That chemical. What if you drank it?
Drank it? It's like saying, what if I swallowed a tire?
What if whatever's killing those cows is in the drinking water?
At DuPont, better living through chemistry. It's our DNA.
You need to tell me what in the hell's going on.
DuPont is knowingly poisoning 70,000 local residents for the last 40 years. You knew, still you did nothing.
You want to flush your career down the toilet for some cowhand? You want to take everything that you know and turn it against an iconic American company, like an informant. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
Yes.
They have all the money, all the firepower, and they'll use it. I know. I was one of them. Our government is captive to DuPont. They're trying to force you to make me stop.
He was willing to risk his job his family for a stranger who needed his help.
The system is rigged. They want us to think it'll protect us. We protect us. We do.
Did you hear that?
Someone out there? Cal?
Becky!
Something's not right about this. I think we should head back to the road.
Becky?
Travis?
Who are you? What's going on? I came looking for you! What?
How did you get here before us?
I don't know.
My boy, he's lost in here too.
This is nuts!
It's only a field.
What's happening? He went the other way!
I'm never gonna find her.
You can find things, but it's easier once they're dead.
How long have we been here?
I'm not sure.
That sounded like me.
This field doesn't make any sense.
I'll name one thing in here that does.
You think this is just chance? We're all here for a reason.
Becky!
Oh my God. It's just grass.
What's your name?
Preacher.
Now you're really tempting me to ask what it is you do for a living.
Oh boy. I always knew my sins would catch up to me.
There are some men who would like to see this land taken from us. Now that Father's dying, they will do anything to try and run us off this land.
I've waited a long time to find somebody to take on this task. Someone that did not fear the endeavor. Someone that I could put faith in.
You could always retire. I'm working on it.
It's badge against badge.
I knew you were no bounty hunter. Too calculated, too professional.
Drink that whiskey, boy.
Alrighty, Detective, what do you say we give these folks a good old-fashioned dime novel showdown?
Do you refuse to come